Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
I'm a relationship hacker.
Run up and get touched up, suicide. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail. Run up and get touched up, suicide, that's it. And all of y'all know my style.
Ladies and gentlemen, up in this mug on a Monday morning. You know your Monday ain't shit without the ZOWHAT morning show hit. Yeah, my nigga, we about to blaze up on you. Yeah, I don't smoke. Isn't that terrible? Mimicking a fucking weed head. I've never smoked ever. Jesus. It's a metaphor for what we about to get into. You already know how we get down. Hot Button Radio, Dash Radio. People be like, Hot Button Radio, Dash Radio. Is it two different stations? No. Dash Radio is like Sirius XM, right? So check it out. Serious? No, you can keep him off for now. I'll bring you in, pimp. I will bring you in. Hey! Dash Radio is like Sirius XM. And Sirius XM has a whole bunch of channels. So does Dash Radio. So one of those amazing channels on Dash Radio is Hot Button Radio. How do you get there? www.dashradio.com. Scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. And the last but not least channel is right there. Hot Button. We're live 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to give you a little synopsis of how we get down in the town. Think Dave Chappelle, right? His sketch comedy show. The Chappelle Show meets Real Time with Bill Maher. We cut up. We get active. We're going to ask the questions you're afraid to ask, the questions you run from. We're going to have the topics and the discussions that you know you don't want to talk about because your life might end if we actually answer this shit today. It might be over. The facade you built. But let me just say this before we get into what today's topic is and what we're going to do. Let me do what I normally do, and that is promote Black-owned businesses. It's exceedingly important that we do that. Number one, I got to promote myself. Listen, it's Black History Month coming tomorrow or the next day. What is it? Today's the 30th, right? So you guys know for the past 4 months, almost 5 months now, we've been trying to raise funds to do the VOR radio network. We're at 18,005. I'm exceedingly happy that we've been able to do that. But my goal for February is to get to $35,000. We can do it in 29 days. I'm not saying it's a leap year. I'm just saying today's the 30th. We can do it in 29 or 30 days. Right? Let's all collaboratively work this thing out. www.gofundme.com/Zoe Williams. No donation is too small and no donation is too big. We need your help. It's the way we pay Frank and the way we maintain all of our tech. If you've noticed the last few shows, we don't have any lights. We burnt out our light bulbs. I don't know what happened. But we need your support. Please continue to support how we get down. That is the birth of the VOR network on GoFundMe. Just go to www.gofundme.com/ZO Williams. Thank you so much. Now, for the businesses that have donated, we got small businesses that took heed to my promotions offer. For 4 weeks, If you drop $200 on my GoFundMe campaign, you will get 4 weeks of promotion. Crazy. Shout out. Promoting you. Your business needs the exposure. Your business needs the international global exposure that I'm making available to you now. This is how you do it. You go to www.gofundme.com/Zoe Williams, drop $200, then hit my email with your business information, website, description, the whole nine. My email address is 2319zo1@gmail.com. That's how you get down. One of the businesses who have participated in this movement is Trusted Tax. It's a mobile. It's an app, right? It's a mobile app. Trusted Tax. Call to action. Go download it right now. I was told that this brother can do taxes in any state. Go support him right now. Download the app. Let him know ZOWHAT sent you there. All right? If you got a small business that has been promoted by Zoe Williams, and you want to show your gratitude, just go to www.gofundme.com/Zoe Williams and drop $200 and I'll continue to support your business. One time. That's a one-time fee for 4 weeks straight. My little cousin. I'm proud of this dude right here. Don't you love it when you meet people and you be like, damn, this is family. This is family. Like literally blood family. Like you meet grown-ass cousins that were little kids when you weren't paying attention, and now they grown, living some spectacular type life. You be like, fuck, damn, all right then. My cousin Kenneth Boggs. Go to Kenneth Boggs Suits. I'm about to throw my suits away. He's making me a couple of suits. What I love about the dude is he was like, man, I'm gonna put your son in some suits. Why? Because he was a student athlete when he was I think he went to school in Utah. So he was a student athlete. He said, man, if your son wears a tailored suit to the game at the interview, it makes him just look like a totally different monster. He looks like he's already in the NBA. It just sends another message. Man, Kenneth Boggs Suits. I'm not doing the line of succession anymore. I'm going to take that shit off the app. My cousin got it. I want to send everybody over there. If you need a cold ass suit, you're going to see me come in here with the crimson red on one day like, ha. You know, you look so good, you just, ha, my nigga. You just get, ha. Kenneth Boggs Suits. Go support the movement right now. Flood him out. Some of the realest and downest folks that have been with me, these next two companies, man, they're brothers, but they're like rivals. They're not really rivals, but they do the same thing. So business-wise, it makes them rivals, right? So Microsoft and Apple at one time were rivals a little bit. Like, okay, you got computers and shit, so do I. You got software and shit, I do too. You got the iPhone, or you got the, what's that shit? The iPad, the iPod. Well, I got the Muse. Okay, what is that? Okay. Anyway, Power in One Clothing. Man, I support these brothers strong. I'm telling you, I had an opportunity. Have you ever had an opportunity to sit down with a business owner over a sandwich? You get to know a lot of shit. Brother came to LA, was like, man, come down to this little black-owned sandwich shop, homeboy. Have a sandwich with me. Let me chop it up with you. I did that with the powerinoneclothing.com. That's PIOclothing.com. They were the first to drop $200. What? Zoe, you need support? Boom, $200. Whether you promote us or not, here's $200. But I'm going to promote them because they good peoples, right? PIO Clothing, please support those brothers. Great brothers. Another good group of brothers who I met in person in legendary Lamert Park. RBGTs. They got some icy hot. Y'all see that hoodie I had that said Garvey across the chest? That's them. Y'all see the Nat Turner Gun Club hoodie? That's them. They got Hot Monkey Lava over there too, man. RBGTs, get over there, support the movement. Also, I made a huge mistake last week. I want to correct it this week. New Republic West. This is Minister Tony Muhammad's financial tax company. The cornerstone of financial listen, when I went in there to get my taxes done, they were teaching financial literacy classes. Like, they're not bullshitting. This is real heat. New Republic West. That's NU republicwest.com. The cornerstone of financial literacy, restoration, and empowerment, where taxes, credit, lending, and insurance are custom tailored. The brother is the national representative, or the West Coast representative of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Let's say his name right. Right? New Republic West. Go support that business today. Zoe Williams trusted them enough to do his taxes. You can trust him to do yours. Now, Shepherd's Sweets. Valentine's Day is coming. You want to get your woman some cakes, some sweetness. That sweet potato cake is... I've never seen her really make one. But I'm going to tell you, I surmise she uses heroin. She's Lady Heroin. I surmise. I'm telling you, it's something that this shit is addictive. And then she got the candy crack. Listen, Shepherd's Sweets, Confections Extraordinaire. Please continue to support this sister and her business. Oh, Weed Juice is in the building. My homeboy Hassan McCullough. Weed Juice in the building. Fresh squeeze. You know, you guys kept this guy in business. He came to me one day. Was like, "Hey man, I'm just gonna bring you juice, cause ain't nobody supporting." I said, "Not on my watch." Shit, my nigga. We about to go ham and eggs. Y'all better save him. And they stepped up and they looked out. Man, I appreciate this brother. Every week he comes with the juices. Let's continue to support his business. Also, Kevin has started Cop Stop Guardian. Listen, this is what I want you to do, because he has an amazing idea. I want you to go to www.gofundme.com/Cop Stop Guardian. Kevin has an amazing idea for an app. I don't want to tell you right now. What I want you to do is read it. And then on Twitter, during the show, hit me. Zoe, I read this. Cop Stop Community Watch Project. It's an app concept. Go to www.gofundme.com/Cop Stop. Wait a minute. Let me just say it right. Let's get it up here. Hold on. I want to say it. Damn it. Don't help me. Cop Stop Guardian. One word. www.gofundme.com/Cop Stop Guardian. Kevin has a great idea. Kevin's a smart guy, man. Jeff Brown is on his way. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, today's topic is going to be hot monkey lava. You know how we do. You know how we get down into town. The ZOWHAT Morning Show. It's January 30th, 2017. Dash Radio, Hot Button Radio. We're about to get busy in a mug. We'll be back in 2.2. Hot. Okay, so we battling. So we had J Love. Welcome back to the ZOWHAT Morning Show. We had J Love guest DJ for the Voice of Reason last Friday, and he killed it. So I challenged Julian Ramirez, our Voice of Reason DJ, you know, to get his Bagger Vance, to get his swing back.
Okay. Bagger Vance.
Right? And the motherfucker came in here turned up, inspired.
Oh my God.
He was like, I'm a professional, Zoe.
You know.
You doubt me? You underestimate my power.
You know.
Don't do it, Anakin.
You know.
I have the high ground.
He was DJing. Follow me now. You the baddest dude in the neighborhood, and somebody to smack your little brother.
That's what he
That's
did.
he's like, let me take my shit.
Shit, what the fuck
you?
who
What
has
the
said?
fuck you and act like
You
I
gonna
just
doubt
got
me?
I'm
Okay.
gonna cut the shit, you motherfucker.
Shit, all right.
Oh my God.
Now I know he been bullshitting this whole time.
Yeah, he been gold bricking this whole goddamn
That's what's been happening.
time.
Thanks, Julian. DJ Julian Ramirez. Follow him on all platforms.
He just grudge
Instagram.
fucked them turntables.
Get at him. So let's get to today's topic. Normally Dr. G sets us up, but he's not here today, so I will do the honors.
Right? Think white.
Wow. Turn that track down just a taste for me. As a matter of fact, give me another one. Give me a Jeff Brown heater.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I have some more heaters to share.
I know.
Later.
Today's topic. Listen, let me hit you this way. You got car insurance, right?
Oh shit.
You got life insurance. You got dental insurance. So in a way, people who have these things are already preppers, preparing for some shit that may or may not happen, correct?
You gotta let that ride. Yeah.
All right, so peep game on this. Okay. Chincy Jones over here. Eddie Riley.
No, you know the one. You know the one.
Adult face. Okay, maybe face. Fuck it. Instead of baby face, he's grown adult
Adult
face.
face?
Right.
Regular face?
Right.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So I thought today, in light of all of the things that are happening with Donald Trump, immigration, shutting down the borders. Notice he didn't shut down the borders to the countries that he's doing business with.
Oh, of course not.
But all these other countries. So anything is capable of happening. So I was like, people don't understand that preparing for global disasters. I don't want to see, I'm not in a space of fear mongering, right? But I am in a space of being smart, right? So today's topic, how to stay out of harm's way if the world goes nuts. A deeper look into the prepper's lifestyle.
Find a Marine.
Now, what's very interesting about this, Veronica Conway brought it to my attention. I think we're going to have her on today. Man, she was telling me that all the wealthy white folk buying up a lot of land in Montana, a lot of white folk, wealthy white people are like, we prepping.
Next to water.
What y'all prepping for, my niggas? We gotta ask, right? What y'all getting ready? You know, white people are like the black dude in the Scary Movie. Whenever there's a black dude near a demon in the Scary Movie, he then quietly tiptoes.
Yeah.
He don't tell nobody shit. That bitch evil.
Right. You can figure it out on your own, my brother.
So that's how white people do in global shit. They just
Back on up.
quietly tip the fuck away without telling nobody what's happening. Right? So now I'm asking, because the people who gonna catch it the worst, you saw what Katrina did
Yeah.
to Nolans. You saw what happened, right? That was the result of a gang of people who weren't prepared to go nowhere, who weren't prepared to survive nothing. They was waiting, help us, get us up out of here. And of course, there were a lot of, engineering and structural issues that they probably couldn't have avoided anyway. And we're not even going to talk about that motherfucking bowl.
Right.
And how they keep all the people at the poor people in the bottom of the bowl.
Right.
And then the wealthy people are on the edge and the rim of the bowl.
Right.
That's a whole nother argument. But we need to prepare. A lot of people want to live this fantasy life. They want to have this big ass crib. They want to have this whip. But being in a relationship is also being able to protect your family. And prepping does that. So I wanted to ask a few questions and get my august panel's perspective. And I want some callers to call in. If you are a prepper, get at me. The number to dial is 323-230-4445. 323-230-4445. How good are you at first aid skills? A lot of niggas don't even know basic
CPR.
CPR. How many of you guys got a CPR card? I got one. I'm just not gonna give CPR to him.
No. In the words of Richard Pryor, if you got that shit around your mouth, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna
this
make
nigga
it.
ain't gonna
You need
make
to
it.
wipe your mouth. So,
You got to wake up from being unconscious and do this.
yeah. You better die
Wipe
like that.
that crusty.
And then you can't change your gender because I'm gonna be like, that's a dude.
That's a dude, yeah.
All right, I'm cool.
It's very few
got to
dudes
die.
I give
He got
mouth
to
to mouth.
I'm gonna be like, God's
I
calling you.
give mouth. I don't know.
God has
I don't
called you.
know.
Hallelujah. I'm gonna do this. I don't know Domino's pizza.
I give him mouth to mouth. You. I just you know what? After this, after spending the day, I would give you mouth to mouth. Yeah.
Okay,
You
Jeff.
remains to be seen. You might be on your own because you ain't.
Pause.
You go, huh?
All right, cool. All right.
There's certain dudes I ain't. You know. You
Dial
gotta be
it
on a
back a
certain level.
taste.
You know, stranger. Man, it's so hard.
And what is the movement right now? Now you see Donald Trump. He just cut off. So first thing he did when he got into office, he cut off the fucking Obamacare. He put that on the table.
Right.
Like, okay, let's repeal this. A lot of people going to be ill. I mean, there's a lot of Ted Nugents out there.
Oh yeah.
How many brothers know how to fish? How many brothers know how to hunt?
Ted got deer stored up for 3 months already.
Right, he's got deer jerky.
Right.
Right
He
now.
just waiting on the shit to hit the fan.
Right? It's about to be crazy, man. While we trying to be rappers and entertainers, somebody is getting ready.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to point out is that big ass seed storage unit
Over
up in
Europe.
up in Norway. Who told somebody all the wealthy motherfuckers in the world got this agreement
Yep.
that every country sends them seeds?
Case of a Holocaust or
Who got access to who got the password to the seed vault, my nigga?
Right. Right. Ain't no
Monsanto.
ain't no velvet rope with no big black bouncer in front of the seed vault.
No. Right? Prepping is being able, true or false, prepping is being able to survive a disruptive event. Oh, God. A disruptive shit is on the way.
Nigga.
He already done put Chicago on notice. I'm not fear mongering. What I'm saying is
You paying attention.
we live in LA. So it's not fear mongering when you say, hey, the world's largest, most ornery of fault line, the San Andreas,
Right.
runs through the ass crack of your city.
Right.
So it's not fear mongering to say, do you have a bug out bag?
Your city is built on Godzilla's back, basically.
Right. And when that motherfucker
Look at
decides to
that.
poop, we all gonna feel it like, right? So again, what is the natural disaster in your town? And are you prepared? This is part of providing, men. Yikes. Jeff Brown,
Sir.
you got a bug out bag?
Come on, man.
Okay. What's in your bug out
I'm a
bag?
United States Marine.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Okay. We are ready.
This nigga know what plants. Hey,
Okay.
don't eat that.
My shed.
Oh, you got a shed.
I have a shed.
I've seen
You've
it.
seen the shed.
Yeah.
The shed. It has hidden weapons in it. Should I have to protect it?
The shed is big and white. That shit is out in the open.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So-
got hidden weapons in this big ass
inside the
shed.
shed. So
Okay, I
should
got
you
you.
decide, I have it booby trapped a couple of ways. Should you decide to take me out there to make me give you my shit, well, I got some shit in there for your ass. If you decide to go out there by yourself, I have a detonator on the remote that it won't kill you, but it will sincerely fuck you up with rock salt. It's a detonator that shoots rock salt out of basically it's just rock salt inside of shotgun shells pointed at the front door.
That shit hurts.
It ain't gonna kill you, but it's gonna fuck you up really bad. And then while you laying there,
This nigga's hunting ghosts.
yeah, I'm gonna remind you that I'm not the nigga that your granddaddy used to brag about chasing. I'm a different type of nigga.
What show is that with Sam and Dean, the ghost hunters?
Oh, that's hilarious.
This nigga got rock salt. What is
Every bug out bag should have first aid.
Yeah.
It should have something for trade, something that you are willing to trade in order to get something that you may need, because we are going to.
You may need to barter.
Yeah, come on, brother. The dollar ain't got long. The dollar. I've been saying this for years.
You have.
They've been propping this shit up. The dollar's been worthless for decades. We can prop this shit up so that when the shit hits the fan, we can control when these ants go bananas. We gotta have enough body bags. We gotta have enough concentration camps. We gotta have enough medians. The medians that you see are not just to control regular traffic because people trying to get in and out of the strip mall across the street. No. That's so that I can put National Guardsmen along that cement and keep you ants going the way that I want to go. If you look at new apartment, like new real estate developments where they put a bunch of houses in, they put them in a light bulb, like a light bulb formation, so that there's only one way in and one way out. So basically, you just have really nice cells. You have a cell with a swimming pool. That's basically.
Kev?
Yeah. I used to have a prep chest with, I had everything in there. I had a solar generator, and I had backpacks and freeze dried food. I had but everybody actually needs to get though something for water. Now water will be scarce if that shit happens. So you need something that can actually purify water. And
how do you do that?
There are many filters on the market, but there's something that they created for the different countries. It's called I forgot. It's a certain straw that you can actually put in dirty water, and it actually filters the water, like literally dark water. When it goes through the straw, it comes out clean and pure.
Was it like charcoal or something inside of it?
Charcoal and some other stuff that they filter through.
Charcoal and screening.
So you need one of those if some shit happens, because
you know what? And the thing that's so interesting, I make everything into a relationship show. Jeff said something that was profound.
When? I don't do that shit.
You always say profound shit.
Oh, I do?
Stop bullshitting, my nigga. Yeah, here we go. False modest ass.
I was fake.
Okay, shit. Faker than a motherfucker. Come on, you too real to be fake, my nigga.
That's true.
No, but he said, because we talked about the worthlessness of the dollar. If you look at the wealthies, the 1%, they're buying silver, they're buying gold.
Yes.
Because that shit holds real value.
Some value.
Right? So Jeff was like, sisters, if you take away the dollar, how do you choose your man?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How do you choose who's a good man?
When the dollar collapses.
Because motherfuckers is always talking about provision, provide and protect. Okay, I get to protect. You better have dough knobs.
Right.
I get that.
Right.
And advanced dough knobs. Some jujitsu, some Gracie, some boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
I was telling my son, he was like,
you got to be able to give out an irregular ass whooping.
Listen, the easiest ass whooping to give is on a street nigga.
It is.
Street nigga who's not trained. That's the easiest ass whooping to give.
Oh my God.
Because he's swinging like
wide overhead.
Oh yeah, he trying to look cute. Yeah. I love them dudes
right.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying, so the protection part is there. You can get trained.
You said you about to tell New. You told New something.
I was telling New. I was like, New, the straight punch is the most powerful punch. Because that's where the leverage is coming. It's shoulder, hip, your feet, the ground.
Straight line.
And he was like, nah, this winging punch I'm going to throw. And I'm saying, that's how you get your ass beat.
Right.
Because if you run into somebody who got hands,
skills,
they going to see that punch from Chattanooga and then get out the way and punch you once your momentum
this shit
carries
here is
you.
advertised like the All-Star game.
Everybody knows it's coming. They'll hit you before it get to them.
Right.
Oh my God. Or let it go by and give you some.
So I was explaining that to him, and I was explaining, if we talking about protecting women, we got to have some kind of skill set, right? Some kind of advanced skill set.
That's right.
That's number one. Number two, though, sister, when the dollar go away, look, because so much of what is a good man, we got sisters in here right now. I'll fuck around and put somebody on that microphone. But so much of
Ain't neither one of them bad to look at. Can I say that?
No,
Is that all right?
it's all right. It's okay.
You're not gonna tie my arms in a knot, are you? Is this lady with you?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Jailhouse Mac.
That's all.
Is this one with you, my nigga? Because if she not with you, my nigga,
I'm claiming.
What's your
tell you
name?
what this is.
What's your name is?
Let me tell you what this all about now. That ain't with you? Okay, cool. Nigga, this threats.
Scared straight.
Okay.
Nigga, this threats.
We need to see that character again. That's Uncle Clarence right there.
So, sisters, you got to start evaluate. I always said there's different currencies in a man, not just the currency in his wallet, but the currency of his character. So now moving into the place we're at right now. You need to have a man that can fish, that can hunt, that can protect. You need Bear Grylls.
That old goof ass nigga that you didn't like in high school, he gonna come in handy right now.
Listen, nigga, get behind me. I'll handle this.
Right. That nigga that wore Timberlands before they was popular with shorts.
The nigga who has an actual purpose for Timberlands.
With shorts.
Right. The nigga that got a knife with a compass on it.
That nigga.
That nigga right there. That's what you need. See?
Seriously.
Making fun of him. Now he's about to come in handy.
What do you think about teaching women how to protect themselves?
I do it all.
Let's speak on it.
Do it every week.
Let's speak on it, like martial arts, jujitsu.
Do it
What do you
every
think?
week.
One, I think that no single woman should be without a 12 gauge pump action shotgun. Not one. I to overshare. I own 2 shotguns and 2 45s. My wife is instructed.
Jeff, just don't.
Oh, that's regular shit.
Yeah, just.
I ain't talking about Eddie the Machete. Now that's some other shit.
Jeff Eddie the Machete.
My wife has been instructed, should the feces hit the rotary oscillator, that the 45 is not her weapon.
Right.
No. Every woman should have a shotgun because is an no, just click clack, dude. You can do click clack at raccoons and they go, all right, he ain't fucking around.
Raccoons be like,
Raccoons understand click clack. Now, I told her, I said, look, we have a code word, okay? You say the first part of it. If you don't hear the second part, I want you to go in the bathroom with the kids, take that shotgun, put them in the tub. You sit right there, and when you see that doorknob twist, you let whatever's in the hallway have it. Either the police gonna clean up shit or blood. Either one. Every woman should have a shotgun. 2, big dog.
pistol grip, pump.
Nigga, that's me. Crack, wow. I let your ass have some of that. That and a big dog. Your neighbors rob you. Your neighbors right now.
Yeah.
The people who live around you.
What's the dog's name?
Huh, what's my dog?
Yeah, no, the dog.
The dog.
The big dog you're supposed to have. What's his name?
Nigga Zeus.
Zeus.
Nigga Zeus.
Kilo.
He said nigga Zeus.
Nigga Zeus.
Where Kilo at?
Or yeah.
Kilo, get this nigga.
Kilo. No, I always wanted a Chihuahua and a Rottweiler named the Chihuahua Killer and the Rottweiler Poopsie.
Here we go.
But no, seriously, you can always tell in the hood. You could tell who got robbed because they didn't have big dogs.
Right.
Your neighbors fuck with you.
Right.
Your neighbors right now. Your neighbors is plotting on what's in your refrigerator should the shit hit the fan. The smart ones. The dumb ones will be.
Right.
The dumb ones ain't thinking about it yet. Right now, the dumb ones are still thinking about what they're gonna wear to the club this weekend. The smart ones is like, I don't know. We're gonna try to make it to a Costco. We're gonna try to make it to a Walmart. We're gonna try to make it to Turner's to go up in there. Unless you zombies, you ain't finna get up in Turner's with all them guns. They ready for your ass to try to come up in there. But somebody plotting on your shit right now. If you got a big dog, I love my wife. We have an American Bulldog. She walking around the block, ain't got to worry about nobody because they know that house right there. There's a dog. That dog don't fucking play. Every woman needs a big. If you watch the news, whenever you hear home invasion, robbery, rape, murder, home,
There's
no
no
dog.
dog.
No dog.
Yeah.
You ain't got no dog because it's too easy to pick another house. It's too easy to pick another victim, and that's all you can do.
If you got the Damien Rot.
The seed child, yeah.
That nigga with the reflective eyes in the window.
Nigga, did you say reflective eyes?
You know that nigga.
Right? Right.
The motherfucker that looks side,
That don't bark much?
that don't bark, just look
No.
at you like
You really want this nigga.
right. When you got that dog, motherfuckers move on.
Yeah, they move on. And
Shit, it's gonna be messy. I got to deal. Okay,
the dog
just
is
move
loyal.
on.
The dog. This is what women would. Please do yourself a favor. Run if you have a small dog. Run yourself like a lukewarm bath water about halfway up, a little tepid bath water. Take your precious little dog by the throat and hold him under until there are no bubbles. He is of no fucking use to you. Okay?
You mean one of them little cute teacups?
Little Shih Tzu ass Shih Tzu.
The motherfucker-
Shit's right in the name. Okay? What the fuck are you doing? And yeah, baby, I'm talking to you because we also own a Shih Tzu, and that fucking dog is worthless. Okay? If this is backwards. If somebody break in and I gotta protect the dog, that's the universe out of order. Okay, that is you in the way of Darwinism. Okay, you need a real. The dog is loyal. The dog will fight to the death for you. The dog can hear a man's heartbeat at 20 paces. The dog will not let shit sneak up on you. If you get the right breed, you don't even really need to train them that hard. Malinois.
This is the dog the girls want right here.
The teacup. Yeah, that little shit.
Getting his hair cut.
I wish the fuck I would.
He got a pom-pom head.
Goddamn dog. He looked like. Look at that head. Look at that hair. He looked like he got his face pressed to a dirty glass.
He's
look,
like,
he just
hey man, this is a beautiful life.
That's a punk ass. There ain't no way, bro. Ain't
Getting
no
a fade, he's smiling, got his eyes closed.
Yeah. And somebody break in. Yeah, fuck that.
No, but this real.
Fuck that.
I believe. Oh, but here's the other angle. Here's the other angle. Prepping for the broken family.
Oh, prepping for the broken. Oh, as in like
I got one over here.
right.
We don't talk.
And she's more than likely gonna drink the socio.
I'm just saying some shit go bad.
Right.
We don't talk.
Oh, I'm already ready for that.
How do you
You got to teach him.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No,
teach him.
no. In the event of social collapse, this is
That's what I'm talking about.
This is the come up.
In the event of social collapse.
This is the come up. You get some goons. You go chop her head off and get your baby, and then put her in the trunk, and then catch a riot and throw her ass out.
What just
I
happened?
did think I thought this through.
He said, what just happened?
Did the show take an evil twist?
Jesus.
Yeah.
You should just
Yeah. Okay, Dr. Evil, I'm going to ask you for my kids once, bitch. One time. Okay?
No.
Your life is horrible already. I have a plan. Your plan has something to do with Jesus. Mine doesn't. Give me my kids. I'm not going to say nothing else. I'm going to put some air in your head if you don't give me my kids. Wow. What you got? Bow! All right, come on, get in the car. Yeah, it's just like that.
No.
Like that. That's
Okay.
how it has to be done.
So there's an extreme.
My methods are crude, but they're effective.
Wait, hold on a second. I think we all need a moment. Can you turn up the track real quick? Turn off Jeff's mic and let me just get a meditative moment for a second. Turn that track back up, please. I just need a second. What happened to the track, man? Bring that track back. I just need to. Let's just. I don't think the track's loud enough. I gotta bang that shit out of my head. I just heard. Okay, I'm back. Jesus. The fuck just happened? Okay, so I'm saying in a constructive way. Because I believe there should, even if there's rifts, there should still be bridges in the event of an emergency. We don't really fuck with each other. We don't really talk. But if some shit go down, there should be some kind of contingency plan. I believe. Now, mind you, listen to what I'm saying, Jeff, and then you can attack this.
Yes, sir.
Now, mind you, it takes really mature adult people to be like, oh, we don't fuck around. But in the event of something, whatever the grievance, whatever the disagreement is, we gonna come together to make sure we still good, and then we go back to our separate corners after the shit is all good. Jeff?
Okay. First off,
You like the way I set you up?
if we was mature adults, we probably could have worked this shit out in the first place. Okay. Second, there's going to be two trains of thought. No, there already are two trains of thought. They're just going to become incredibly.
Wait, hold on. What happened to my other?
I didn't. I had this. He told me to drink this.
Who got the other energy drink?
You out? You know this one?
Oh, you mean this?
That one. What my
This
goddamn?
nigga done brought this
my
show
damn
to
energy
screeching
drink?
home.
Is this what you looking for?
Okay.
The fuck is going on? Excuse
You
me.
done stole some shit.
Bring that shit back to its father. All right, go ahead, Jeff.
That's hilarious.
Finish your thought, Jeff. I'm
Moving
sorry.
slow.
I just looked up. Somebody got my energy drink.
There are already two trains of thought: the consciousness pool and the unconscious pool. The consciousness pool is growing slowly, but the unconscious pool is fucking huge. The people who are going to know what to do are the conscious people.
Right.
Okay? The unconscious people are more than likely the people that got your goddamn kids.
But Jeff, you even know, like, you have to be trained in this stuff. Like, if you really survive when this shit goes down, like as a Marine, I did.
Yeah.
I did 4 years of ROTC where we had to go to Camp
This
Pendleton
nigga's-
twice a year, and literally, and they taught us all that stuff. This is where I learned this stuff in ROTC. Learned how to shoot. We learned how to do everything in ROTC.
Hey,
ROTC, roaches on
that's-
toasted cheese.
hey, that's a military person right there.
Oh, sort of.
And
Sort of. Because the Air Force is.
said sorta.
Sort of.
First off,
The Air Force is the Kardashians of the armed services
Hey, nigga.
now. Have you
Clear-
seen how they live?
have you seen how they drop bombs?
Oh,
Right.
dude. What make you think the Navy don't drop bombs?
I know they do.
And the Marines don't drop
Top
bombs?
Gun.
Get your ass out the field, nigga. We about to clear this whole area
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Air cover, my nigga.
Absolutely.
Air supremacy.
Oh my God! No, thank you for your
He said they're the
service,
Kardashians
But- and-
of the military.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so sick of you right now,
dude. Have you seen the shit? The Air Force. Okay, prime example. I was in the Marines. My my MOS or military occupational specialty is 6433, which means I'm an avionics technician. I can work on flight control systems. I can sometimes do the crew chief's job. But as a Marine, I got to do. My basic job is infantryman. All Marines are 0311. My first job is with this weapon. Okay. My second job is whatever my specialty is. In the Marines, my specialty includes knowing your job,
right.
job, and his
That's
job.
right.
Because if a grenade goes off,
That's
we don't
right.
know which one of us is gonna die.
That's right.
The Air Force,
teach you
look
everything.
here. I work in the cafeteria, and you know what I do? I put these napkins right there. And somebody else
that's
that
not
bring
right.
the napkins over here.
I don't think that's what she did,
Nah,
though.
that ain't.
Oh, what did she do? But then, okay, then
We
again,
about to put her on
that's
this
a,
goddamn
That's a
mic.
gross oversimplification. I'm just saying from the outside.
You put Top Gun in the kitchen with napkins. That's what you just did.
Well, here's your problem. Top Gun was the Navy.
Was he the Navy?
Yes, the Navy.
Okay, I'm just thinking
The
all
Marines
niggas.
are a department of the Navy.
Are they?
Yes.
Say more, Jeff.
Yes, the Marine Corps. Here's what makes the Marine Corps elite. There are better fighting forces.
I don't know anything about any of this, Jeff.
Okay, yes, that's what I'm breaking down to you. There's better fighting forces.
Are they better than the Army?
Okay, the Marines, without question. No, don't play around. Don't play around. Don't play around. Okay.
This nigga right here. It's just military bougie.
Okay, yeah, sort of. Because
and-
you can be ex-Air Force, you can be ex-Army, you can be ex-Navy.
You can't be ex-Marine.
Bruh. with you everywhere you go.
Here we go.
You carry it with you everywhere you go. You can't. There's something about
Got a
grouping
zoot suit
motherfuckers.
chain.
You think you stupid?
He said a zoot chain.
What were we talking about with regard to? Oh yeah, with regard to the Air Force. I don't. Yeah, thank God for whoever put their ass on the line for the interests of the power elite in that fashion, because that's all you're doing in the military. But the Marines are. There's no force that is that bad, that is that big. There are bigger forces and there are badder forces. The SEALs, Delta Force, Marine Recon. We do have our own little.
Who are the Rangers?
That's the Army. There's some bad motherfuckers right there.
Yeah, I think
Army
they'll kick
Rangers.
your ass.
Shit.
I just thought
Okay.
fucking with you.
Well,
We're gonna set up an inter battle.
Let me tell you,
do you
this
guys do like boxing matches against each other?
Yeah.
Who normally whoops ass? I
Well,
want to know.
I'll just throw this out here. A little bit of Jeff Brown trivia. Took second in the all military Golden Gloves boxing in 1985.
Lord Doorknobs.
Yes, Lord Doorknobs. Yeah, we're kind of nice with these things. Now,
Summon the Duke of Doorknobs.
did you summon me, my lord? Bing, bing, bing,
I
bing.
did. I need you to thrash someone who has encroached upon our boundaries. Our
Bring him
borders.
forth. Bing, 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 bing. No,
Duke of Doorknobs, handle him.
bop, bop. No, there are forces bigger and there are forces badder. There is no force that big, and this is kind of scary, that Trump could send tomorrow wherever he wants with nobody's permission. The Marines are called the president's own. If the president wants to send us for 90 days to go fuck some shit up,
That's it.
That's it.
Good
That's
night.
it.
Good night, Irene.
Yes.
All
So
right.
the Marines are wired a bit differently, but that's not going to be enough. You're gonna have to think outside of your military training, think outside of your social training, and really look at what the fuck would you do if you could not leave your house for 60 days. Could you survive?
This is very interesting because it leads me back to the premise of the show. It's basically saying that the average citizen is fucking conditioned to get his ass kicked and wait for help. Regardless of what happens in his area, he gonna get his ass kicked and wait for help.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As we were saying, you need somebody to be able to teach this stuff to people.
So that's why I come back. That's why I come.
And wait for help.
Get your ass kicked. You get your ass kicked by the government. You get your ass kicked by the educational institutions. You get your ass kicked by a lot of shit.
Like Katrina.
And then you have to go ask for some kind of remedy.
Right.
How do someone help me out of this that I found myself in? Whether it's physical or mental or financial. So my point is, when we're looking at prepping is some expensive shit. This ain't cheap.
Oh yeah, and it's almost the window is closing for people with average money because you don't have, in order to be properly prepared. You looking at, I would say, $3 to $5 grand.
Well, bug out bags though have gotten cheaper, so you can get some anywhere from 200.
You can go to Amazon.
To like $1,000.
Right.
No, what's that shit? The place, what is it? Home Depot.
Yeah.
Home Depot got some for $40. 72 hours.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Because each bug out bag has to have 72 hours worth of provisions.
Yeah, I got that.
So basically saying, oh, I got at least 3 days to wait, whatever. But
after 3 days.
after 3 days, that's your ass.
Seriously, that's
Exactly,
your ass.
which is why I said, in order to make your house a place, because you may have to. That's the other thing. What do you do if you have to leave your house? What do you do if your house is destroyed by
have to go
fire?
search for food. You have to go search.
What plants are dangerous? What plants are good? What plants heal?
Right.
You got to be able to ask yourself all of that.
And then say, like, if.
Do you have a gas mask?
Right.
Right.
A gas mask.
That's some shit everybody needs. Is a gas mask.
Bulletproof vest.
Now, all gas masks don't work for all things.
Right.
Okay.
Say the difference. Break down the difference.
Most basic gas masks have a charcoal filter inside. They have a little bladder on them so that you can blow any odd or gases that may have been trapped in out, and whatever comes in is being filtered through charcoal. But not everything can be filtered through charcoal. There are other
What are the things that can't be filtered?
CS gas, which is tear gas.
That's your ass.
Certain types of older mustard gas. Mustard gas makes your lungs blister.
Oh shit.
But there are a lot of other agents that a mask ain't gonna help you. Nuclear fallout, mask ain't gonna help you. Dioxin, mask not gonna help you. Ricin, mask not gonna help you. You need a mask.
But is there anything that could block those different compounds?
From what I know,
Nothing.
you may need you might need an adrenaline shot to your heart to help you out until they can tell you you're gonna die. But
Until they can tell you gonna die.
Here's the thing. Understand. We all gonna die one day. But when the shit hits the fan, a lot of people ain't gonna make it.
That's right.
Everybody,
Wow.
you're not even talking to everybody.
I think
Uninformed people.
to me, man, like the show is just, I just be like y'all don't even understand. Like you're just really floating around in a fog, not knowing nothing. Like it's really strange. Like when you start looking at it, most people are just at a certain level of consciousness and it's on autopilot. From one day to the next day to the weekend, back to the top of the week, to the next day, back to the weekend. The shit is crazy, man. The shit, I just don't understand it, man. Listen, we got a caller on the line. I want to get him in right now. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Did you hang him up? I hope not. Caller.
Yo.
What's happening, Pam? Welcome to the ZOWHAT Morning Show. Speak on it.
What's going on? This is Chris, a.k.a. Fleazy. How you doing?
Talk
What's
to
up,
us. This is,
Playboy?
hey, Fleazy does it?
That's right.
Let me just tell y'all right now. Y'all seen that cold ass ZOWHAT logo?
Oh, is that his work?
Nah. The ZOWHAT logo where he drew me sitting on the ZOWHAT show. I'm in like a blue suit.
Yeah. That's fly.
This is Fleazy Does It
My
right here.
man.
He did this
Great
logo,
work.
man. This dude's stuff is incredible. He did the
That's
logo
hot.
for the Voice of Reason too.
I need to holler at you, Fleazy.
Everybody within the
is,
sound of my
Happy to hear
voice,
that.
Word up.
holla
Guys,
at
I
my
like-
man Chris. Chris, where can they find you, brother?
They can find me on Instagram right now at Fleazy Does It.
Fleazy
All right,
does
or
it.
you can get me right on Facebook at Fleazy Art.
That's two E's.
Yeah. Could you
That's
spell
two E's.
Fleazy for us, please?
Absolutely. F as in Franklin, Leez as in zebra, Y.
See, I didn't know if it was
Right.
IE or Y.
I
Fleazy.
understand.
Fleazy does it.
Yeah.
And what are you on Facebook?
Well, that Fleazy Art is on Facebook.
Fleazy Art. Okay, Fleazy Art.
You know what's real? You know what's weird about Jeff?
Instagram is Fleazy Does It. All one word.
Jeff talking to this nigga like they out in the parking lot. Like this ain't a radio show.
Nigga, you
said that's 2 E's. So
Yeah,
that's the
2 E's,
Instagram. Wait a minute. So you got Facebook
That's
too?
Uncle Clarence right there.
So is Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, I got
Wait,
the Facebook and I got the Instagram.
you
Look,
on-
they got all the goddamn the Instagram, the Twitter.
you
all
on
this
Twitter?
here.
You tweet sometime, don't you?
Okay, goddamn. I remember when I remember when you just had one phone, one goddamn phone in the house with a long ass cord that just went all around the house.
Hey Chris, let me just say, man, we appreciate you, man, for that logo, man. Anybody within the sound of my sound of my voice, please go support this brother's work. All right, one more time. Instagram, where can they find you, bro?
Instagram, you can find me on Fleazy Does It, and on Facebook, it's Fleazy Art.
Perfect, man. We appreciate you calling in and hanging in there for us. And when we listen,
Yeah, no doubt, man.
we're
All
about
day.
to take a quick break. Thanks again, Chris. We're about to take a quick break, but when we come
Okay,
back, hopefully we will have Veronica Conway to weigh in on this topic. This topic is crazy. Prepping. I mean, we living in a world right now where if you're not preparing for something,
Then you are a victim for anything.
I just think because you get some people who get kind of like on that fantasy shit and be like, you projecting shit.
Ain't nothing ever gonna happen.
Like, if you're not looking at the level of confusion,
Rome, Pompeii.
Like the level of listen, confusion in politics is nearly most of the time always orchestrated. Niggas need to understand that. It don't just be confusion haphazardly. Motherfuckers ain't running governments and passing the government on. Like, this is New Rome here.
Yes.
The motherfuckers ain't passing the baton of government and saying this is how you control the minds of the masses. They dumb. They don't have logic. They're emotional. They're irrational. This is how you shape and manicure the type of culture you want.
Let's put the New Edition story on this week.
Niggas will go crazy for Cool It Now.
Some white man said that about a year ago.
Right now,
Let me tell you,
is
those
the
poor
time.
smokies are going to lose their mind with Can You Stand the Rain?
Jesus. Cool It Now. Candy Girl will knock them off their square. Mr. Telephone Man will do it.
That was the shit.
We're about to take a quick break. We'll be back. The So What Morning Show. Prepping. Holla.
Wow.
Okay, so what you got to do
Wow.
is put a habanero in DJ Julian Ramirez's burrito.
Is that what it is?
You slip one of
Is
them
that what
in,
it
a
is?
ghost pepper, right? In the in the burrito, and that gets him heated for his DJ stint on the ZOWHAT Morning Show. Jesus Christ.
That was a challenge to your other boy on the Voice of Reason.
Hey, I'm about to tell J Love right now, like,
Step his game up.
shit, there's a battle going on.
I need a copy of that.
He didn't record it.
Shit!
He didn't record it.
Jesus,
Hey man, that I want that mix you just did.
that was crazy.
Oh my God.
Christ alive.
Oh
Okay.
my God. And I don't,
Jeff?
I've seen the best. I don't jock DJs. I've seen Jazzy Jeff and Kid Capri. I've seen
You
the
put him.
best.
He wouldn't put himself on the level
no,
of Jazzy.
I am telling
Would
you.
you?
No.
Okay,
Don't
so
do that. Don't do that. Don't let me
Fall
get you in
easy,
trouble.
Jeff.
Don't let me get you in trouble.
Jeff is leading you down the road of slaughter.
Yes.
And I've seen Jazzy. Must have hear him.
Fuck Mayweather. I done seen you. I'm telling you, tell you what you can do. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and get somebody killed. Thank you, Jeff. Really quickly, please give us your truncated rant today.
Truncated rant? Okay.
Yes.
I will certainly try. Look here. The end is now. Dear black Christians,
Here we go.
if Jesus ain't showed up yet,
Come on, man.
I don't think he coming.
Come on, they
I'm
they
just
don't
gonna be
they don't
honest
fuck
with
with
you.
us no more.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's your
Oh, that
rant.
is true. Okay. We are. I know that this movie was a blockbuster. It couldn't have been with just me watching it. The Titanic. The Earth is now the Titanic. Wow. It is the society is the Titanic, and it has. We didn't hit an iceberg. We aimed at one, and it done tore a hole in the side of society. We are taking on water. What are you doing? Are you up still arranging deck chairs and playing music as the boat sinks? Or are you trying to get your ass in one of them life rafts? What are you doing? Are you going to be floating along on some wood in the frozen water until FEMA comes to help you out? We've already seen how FEMA likes to fuck black people. Why do you think you know anything about Russia? Why do you think there's a such thing as top secret, final secret, executive secret? These are clearances that the government gives. Why do you think your no clearance having ass knows anything about the concepts of high treason, espionage? Here's why. It is because China owns most of our debt. The toll roads you ride on don't belong to America, they belong to China. Much of what we are paying out, many times when you go to a store and buy shit, it is going to China to pay off debt. And nothing is stopping China from going, hey, North Korea, let's go make these motherfuckers speak Mandarin in 5 years. The only thing stopping that is us buddying up with another superpower, and that's Russia. And that's why Russia is in the consciousness. Now, in order to do that, in order to make the New World Order souffle, we're going to have to break some eggs. Them eggs is you and how you live and how you think and your kids and your safety and the dollar and the way that you used to live. In 5 years, mark my words, I've been saying it. Oh, Jeff Brown, that nigga's a fatalist. I've been saying it. There will be no United States in 5 years. We're going to be called something else. I don't know what it is, but we will be called something else. Niggas, y'all, a lot of y'all going to be called history. A lot of y'all not going to be around because you still trying to figure out how to put 26s on your navigator right now. And that's, but bruh. I'm not going to even tell you. I'm not going to even tell you to get your head out of your ass. Keep it there. Keep your head in your ass. You're going to make it a lot easier for me to get where I need to be because this shit is coming. I'm done.
Well,
and I've been saying it.
That's Jeff Brown.
I've been saying it. Everybody, you know.
The intellectual rant. The intellectual irritant.
Why you sound like the dude on the Simpsons?
I'm just saying, man. You better go get some canned tuna.
Something.
Some crackers.
And a can opener while you at it.
Some potted meat.
Some potted meat. Some spam.
Some peanut butter. Some coffee.
You better leave meat alone.
I'm just saying, man, like.
Well, I wanted to say something about what piggyback what Jeff was saying about how America's not going to be here.
How we know that shit? Jeff ain't got the clearance he was saying other niggas ain't got.
Okay. Jeff also said
Jeff, are you getting the motherfucking you getting the daily transcript, my nigga?
No, in the words of my father, I've read tomorrow's newspaper.
You can see what's going on though. Like, so
that's it.
No, there's a Masonic creed that's called Ordo ab Chaos, which means order out of chaos.
Yeah.
And so what you see right now is the chaos that's going on before they make you beg for the order. So there's nothing bigger chaotic than Donald Trump. And so he's put in office to wreck this whole thing. As you can see, the first damn week in office, he has the whole world up in arms. Literally, not just America, the whole goddamn world is protesting around the world. So at first,
and who better to get than an actor?
There you go.
Than a reality star.
A reality star.
Why not?
So he does away with immigration. He's supposed to be this big thing, immigration. I hate Muslims. So what he does is he puts this band on. Now the whole world is gathering behind, is coming together under unity. They're going to make you beg for this one world government. So they had this globalist thing going on, this globalism and nationalism kind of battling right now in the world. And so what they had to do is kind of hijack the nationalist movement. And that's what Trump is. See, Trump, they made you think that Trump was a nationalist and they put him in office. So they hijacked that movement. And now this is like I said, the chaos before the order. Yeah. But for black people, melanated people, this is your chance. Because it's more chaos for Caucasian people in the world because they the ones who've been chilling on easy street.
He just treating them like niggas.
Hold on now. Hold on. This is your chance. The word, nigga, let me just say, chances have to be recognized.
Right.
It's not a chance if you don't know what chance look like.
Well, that's what
and
I'm
and when I say chance, I really mean opportunity.
Thank you.
Yes.
Like if you don't, if you don't know what opportunity look like,
right,
this shit just pass right by you.
Thank you.
Right.
That's true.
See, and I always say you're the content of your consciousness. If you quick to recognize bullshit, you can't recognize what you not. So now, if there's an opportunity that can lift you out of your current state of bullshit, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna pass you because you don't recognize it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
that's what Einstein said. You can't solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created the problem. So until brothers and sisters go, whoa, hey, whoa. You know that moment?
That all shit.
Yeah,
aha moment.
Ferguson wasn't enough. Eric Garner wasn't enough.
This is
Flint water wasn't enough.
This is corn paste on my back from
corn
the shit.
paste.
Right. Corn paste.
Corn paste.
Will you get that moment?
Yeah, that shit all right.
That shit all right. You got to know you in the shit.
That's true. But this is the time. This is an opportunity.
Why is it an opportunity, Kevin?
Because while the Caucasian world is in an uproar, you're going to be in the same place. You've always been fucked up. So right now, though, is your opportunity,
Your shit is
to
always fucked up,
recognize
my
to
nigga.
come together while they're in disarray.
Yeah.
You can come together and establish some shit.
Thank you.
Right.
Exactly.
But you gotta break up with your envy of your brother.
Yes.
How about that?
You gotta break up with loving to disrespect one another.
Again.
You gotta break up with fucking financial shaming a nigga when the dollar ain't worth nothing.
May I?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I know. Jeff.
I have this phrase called the disappearing heads. Okay? Generally, when I say something, people will look at me like I have 7 heads. And then as time goes by, the heads start to disappear. All of a sudden, Jeff's not as crazy as we once thought.
Right.
2 years ago, Jeff Brown said, niggas are not going to work together until it gets bad enough. It's not bad enough yet.
In a way, Jeff is saying he's a prophet.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm just fucking with you.
Hey, you put it where it go. Put it where it go. Put the paint where it ain't, nigga. I'm just saying. Okay.
Chapter Joffrey.
Unless and until a well-armed white militiaman is chasing Jay-Z and a homeless brother at the same time.
Wow.
Until that happens, niggas ain't gonna really get it. And it might be too late for a bunch of them. It's gonna be too late for a whole bunch of people because I was at a function this weekend.
You be at functions?
Yes, sir. I be at functions that I was invited to by one brother. And when I got there, I didn't have his, you know me, I'm horrible. I'd seen him 100 times. I didn't know his name. Shout out to my man, Dre. I show up to the front door. I'm always courteous. How you doing, sister? I'm trying to get in. I need to speak to, here's his number. Do you recognize his number? This cat is a heavyweight here. I know he is. This is a biker function. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, the woman at the door treated me like we used to fuck and it didn't work out. Holy mother of God. Rude, like I'm not coming to pick up Latravion on time or something. Like she got my baby that I'm neglecting. That's how she was treated. Oh my God. And I looked at it, I said, you know what? This is the disease that slavery made. Slavery made us disposable to one another. Slavery made us distrust one another. This is why it's so easy to make a family and leave it.
Right.
Because in your DNA is the man who's afraid to love his woman too much, because if the master finds her attractive, he'll start fucking your wife and sell you and your kids off.
Wow. Shit, that hurt.
Yes, brother. We are still dealing with that shit.
That hurt.
Okay? We are still in slavery. It's just more comfortable.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, after rant part 2, we want to bring in a female voice to soften the blow, but the impact is still going to be the same. It's just like getting knocked out by an angel feather. Veronica Conway has just joined.
Knocked out.
Right. VC.
Hey, there she is.
Hey, what uppers?
Hey, Veronica.
We talking about this prepping situation. I know you got some inside information on it. Can you speak on it ad infinitum?
Give us the juice, Mom.
Well, I just got a couple of things to say about it, really. I think that we have to be aware that our less melanated brothers and sisters, especially those of means, are stockpiling, are getting luxury underground bunkers.
Yep.
A lot of folks from the Silicon Valley are getting citizenship in New Zealand. I have a girlfriend who lives in a very affluent building in downtown LA, and people are buying land in remote places, stockpiling weapons because I think they think it's really going to go down out here. So I think if that's the case, I think that we have to be proactive, because I think that if we're going to stay reactive, that's going to be very expensive. I have a resource for you. I have a client that was a military woman. Her husband was a very esteemed military man, and she was down in New Orleans when all that went down, and even despite all of her military training, was completely unprepared for what happened in Katrina. So she wrote a book called Disaster Master Plan, and if you go to Amazon, you can get that books. I think it's like $2.99 on Kindle, and in it lays out exactly how you should begin to plan, prepare, communicate, gather family members, have an advanced plan. I think that one of the big things that we fail to do as a community is plan for the worst. and that means communicating, that means organization, that means being in touch with your neighbors, that means communicating to your children, that means running drills. That's all kinds of things that go into planning, but I think we need to at least be in the conversation.
Running drills, that's important.
Well, I think also is the importance of this is why I told people you were foolish to get rid of your rabbit ear televisions and landlines.
That's right, digital. He's right.
Okay. When you speak of communication right now, because of our dependence on the cloud, all I have to do is block the cloud and you niggas are in the dark. Yep. So how do you communicate without the cloud? How do you, where do you, and this is where people perish, is not understanding. If you have relatives who live kind of close to you, but not exactly, where do you meet each week to leave coded notes about what you need and how you're doing?
You know, it's, man.
Do you have that? Do you have that in place? Do you have food and weapons stashed away from you?
You know,
That's
it's really
real.
interesting too. Like, first off, every 11 years, the sun goes into an active or dormant state. Mm-hmm. And when it's in its power, that's when you see a lot of fucking sun flares.
Sun farts, right. Yeah.
And it's sun farts. Wow. And it's based off of, you know, when it's in its power, you see more sun spots.
Yes,
absolutely.
Right.
When it's not in its power, or when it's in a dormant, it's less sunspots. At any given moment, we're in one of those 11-year cycles right now.
Right.
And this is one thing that the all-powerful, narcissistic American government has no power over, is the fucking sun.
That's right.
At any given moment, it could poot off some shit that can knock everything.
All them satellites out.
So in a power outage, right?
Yeah.
You know that there's electronics controlling the water systems, the dams, and where are you gonna get your water?
How much rainwater did you collect?
How much rainwater did you collect? In the event of that kind of situation, you might have to drink bath water, because there's still some, like, if you get it quick, soon as it goes out, soon as the shit go out, you gotta go over there now and run the water,
boil it,
and then whatever water you get, you gotta boil it. You might have to drink toilet water.
Get you some analog. Go ahead.
I think we can't underestimate, you know, our reliance on things. I used to, back before I became a coach 17 years ago, I used to work for University of California, San Francisco, and I used to work for Stanford, and I was a part of the San Francisco disaster preparedness that team, because I ran telecommunications, right? So I ran hospital switchboards for operator services units. And so, because operator services and communication are so central to whatever happens in a disaster, especially because you're talking about physicians that are on rotation and are on call. And so, so this is back when we had pagers, right? Like, who remembers that? But the pagers went out in San Francisco. And when I tell you that it was people, it's like it really demonstrated to me the incredible vulnerability that people have, because we're so used to taking things for granted in terms of what we're reliant upon. And so I think that part of what we have to begin to do is imagine, if we're going to take this seriously, what would happen if my phones weren't there? What would happen if I didn't it's time to start thinking about a little bit what, worst case scenario, like what if? Because I think that because it's the water in which we swim, we're just sort of oblivious to our dependence, and you don't really recognize how dependent you are until it's missing.
You know what's interesting though? It all comes back to relationships. Women will say, just like men will say, I run this relationship. Ladies, I'm gonna give it to y'all. You know how you say if women say niggas, I'm only fucking niggas in zoot suits. Okay? Zoot suits and spats.
Zoot suits and spats will fly out the wall.
Yes.
If you enjoy, I'm only fucking niggas that dress like pirates.
Right. We will
be motherfuckers sawing one leg off.
Right. Niggas peg leg in the club.
Shipping me timbers.
Right. So if that's the case, women, what questions are you asking? Sometimes you get caught up in the superficiality. Right. Instead of saying, hey, dude, if we get together, what's our exit plan if shit go bad? Right. I ain't never had a woman ever ask me that. No shit even remotely close to that.
Do you know why?
Why? There we go.
And no
I was just going to blame the women and then get Veronica
diss.
pissed off so she could
I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
No diss to the present women. There's a profound respect for the sisters in company. But especially the American black female.
Oh, Jesus.
With all the warts, with all the injustices, with all the problems that American society brings, they are living in the fat of the pig.
Wow.
They are the most educated. They are the number one demographic graduating from college with degrees, which means they are the number one demographic assimilated into this concept of living. So the last thing they want to talk to you about is not being able to get my nails did. The last thing they want to talk to you about
I'm gonna let her loose.
is the collapse. The collapse of all this shit. I just got a degree.
This shit bet not collapse.
I just got a goddamn degree.
Shit.
Okay.
Scandal coming on tonight, my nigga.
Thank you. You stupid.
Scandal.
Fuck wrong with you?
And this is aimed. That statement is aimed at the women who, when in arguments with men,
get your shit together, nigga.
The word degree comes up, and you wasn't arguing about Masons, weather, or deodorant, but degree somehow popped in here.
Wow.
The last fucking thing they want to think about is societal collapse.
See, because a lot of niggas didn't hear that. Say that one more time. Degree. You weren't thinking about
dear black women,
Masons.
Yes,
deodorant.
Dear black women. Here's a recipe for being alone.
Wow.
When you get into an argument with your man and the word degree comes up and you're not discussing Masons, weather, or deodorant. Nobody asked you where you went to fucking school.
Shit, man.
Ain't nobody asked you about that shit that white man taught you. Ain't nobody asked you nothing about that. We are talking about us here and now. That group of people, the last thing they want to have happen. Because for one thing, once all the shit is out of the Sally's beauty supplies, all y'all gonna have nappy hair. All of you. You gonna be who you are. You gonna be who you are. In 90 days, you will all be who the fuck you are.
Who you was born as.
Ain't nobody, yes, once they stop importing weave hair, once they stop importing Indian girls' hair and horse hair, in 90 days, you will be the Earth's original blueprint for beauty, which is what the fuck you were in the first place.
New growth is just going to take over.
New growth. The only place, there's only two places the words new growth are bad. In and on a black woman's head. I can't think of no place else.
Damn.
The term new growth, my job. New growth, my kids. New growth, my hair. New growth, oh shit. What the fuck? What?
Aw, damn it. Veronica?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm out of the way.
Yeah.
Rant number 3.
I love you, Ronnie Khan. You know that.
I think it's important to understand in these times who's going to steward what. Woo! In other words,
There we go.
If men and women both have a lane and they both have a polarity to represent, if it's anything is to be in any way whole, then at some point we have to decide who's going to be responsible for stewarding what. Wow. Who's going to be responsible for protecting and for organizing and for planning and for resources? Who's going to be responsible? So
that's organized. That's organizing, girl.
That's a decision. That's a decision that grown-ups have to make, right? In whatever scenario they're going to be in. So I think we better kind of get on about it.
A piece of information that what Jeff was talking about and Veronica was talking about. You guys want to get analog communication devices instead of digital. Analog, they still sell those. They still sell that shit.
Hold on. You fucking up niggas' fits.
I'm not. I had an analog walkie-talkie right in my damn kit.
Oh yeah,
nigga, you got a walkie-talkie?
I had one.
We back in the 70s.
All my shit when I left different relationship. Left all my shit there, but yeah, I had an analog walkie-talkie. I had a solar generator. I had all that shit.
Sometimes peace is worth all your shit.
Yep, man.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my God. Please say that again.
You know why divorce? I'll say it another way. Do you know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it. Because some dude said, I got $30 million. I will pay $15 million of it for peace. Peace is worth $15 million.
Let me get the hell out of here.
Take it. Okay, I'm out. Do you know what the side chick? Do you know where side chicks win? One question that they never ask. Do you know what your problem is? The side chick never asks you if you know what your problem is. You got that shit at the house.
But one would argue, isn't that a good thing for your woman to be able to say that to you? Because if anybody should be able to stand up to you in private and challenge you, it should be your woman, right?
Absolutely. As long
the women in here like,
as long as
indeed, my nigga, tell this nigga what it is.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. It's not that I want my ass kissed. I just don't want it kicked.
Hey,
there is some room between kissing my ass and kicking it.
Right.
And I need you to live in there.
You don't get to kick my ass by being on my team.
Right. Show me my shit's
You
raggedy.
better bring my motherfucking toe up, fucked up shit wrapped up as a gift.
That's funny. Dude, okay. Just on the real, if there is a 100 percentile, if there is a 100 percentile of shit that is wrong with my marriage, 90% of it's me.
Right.
And I'm a happy motherfucker with my wife. I should clone her. She should be cloned. She's incredible. But the way that she makes me do the shit that she needs done is very simple. She puts herself in a position where the last thing I want to do is disappoint her. That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
How about that?
Damn.
She makes
Ronnie Khan does the same shit on the radio.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to argue with Veronica. She be slapping the shit out of what we be talking about in the kindest, most nurtured. Listen,
I just like hearing
listen,
that
little
voice.
boys.
Some Virgo shit right there.
Hey, little boys, here. This is big boy talk now.
I already told her that.
You're going to have to grow up a little, okay?
That goddamn rusty, that smoky ass voice of hers.
That's Veronica's way. Okay, this is big boy talk. Are you guys ready?
That's right. Here we go. Okay, recess is over. Come on in.
Okay.
Get the crayon out of your nose, idiot.
Let's focus, okay? I'm gonna need you guys to focus.
Back on the road.
Right. So she has a way to do it. I mean, she's been on the show with a lot of motherfuckers. We've been hostile, talking shit to everybody, but when Veronica speaks, I was saying women have a lot of power in the way they speak.
Just don't get it.
Absolutely.
And just the way human beings, not just men, but the way human beings are set up. A lot of is what fuck you say?
What?
A lot of that don't go over with men. So
women in their natural power.
yeah, women in their natural power can just push over.
Oh my God!
Any day.
In countries toppled, powers brought to their knees over the woman. This is why I say.
And they think it's the pussy. It's really
No,
not the pussy. It's more of the spirit.
Yes.
It's more of the nature.
Yes.
The pussy is Wonderful.
Power windows.
Awesome.
Let me tell you something.
Is
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean,
special.
I am so glad we went from. I am so glad we went from apocalypse to pussy. Okay. Let's put it another way. If your pussy is the big joker, ladies, you gonna win a few hands, but you ain't gonna never be in a tournament. You ain't gonna never win the game. If your pussy is the big joker, you can't.
The big joker.
Oh man, fuck you! You can't trade, dude.
I'm done with you.
If you using your vajayjay as a commodity,
The little joker.
it's gonna get okay. Every woman,
is the big joker.
every woman faces this day, the day when she jumps sharp as shit, fly, and walks into a room of strangers and absolutely no one gives a fuck.
But I will say this.
What have you built other than that?
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
okay. What have you built? What have you built other than that? What other social skills do you have? What are you tactful? Are you courteous? Are you on time? Are you in touch with your spiritual side? If any of those answers are no, in order to be successful in life, bitch, you're gonna need a time machine. You're gonna need to go back to high school because moving forward, we all get ugly. We all us get ugly, with the exception of maybe Lena Horne and Prince. Everybody else gets fucked up as they get older. Okay? So if you trading on your looks, there is a song that comes out every summer that plays against that. It goes like this. Da 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 da.
New
Graduate
18-year-olds.
nigga, brand new batch of 18-year-olds, and you can't fucking stop it.
Right. That's true.
Get your shit together. We need you. That's what I'm saying.
Can you imagine waking up at 32 and you hear that? You're over.
That's it. That's it.
Fucked up.
It's the truth.
Listen, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have Julian Ramirez get us one little quick mega mix back in here, and then
Nice beast out mix.
Zoe Williams' final thought.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Williams, a.k.a. the voice of reason, a.k.a. the moderator of the ZOWHAT Morning Show. Here we are, getting ready for the final thought. I've been studying a lot lately. Because let me just tell you right now, the holographic relationship book is coming. Oh my God, it's being edited. Every day I'm getting chapters that have been edited, re-edited. I mean, the copy editing process is expensive, it's long, and it's arduous. You have these incredibly gifted writers that are editors who can't touch your work and change it. I mean, if it was theirs, they would reword everything and rewrite everything. They can't do that. So they have to shape it, edit it without affecting your voice, right? So it's been a long process where we're sitting there and we're talking. Zoe, did you mean this? Yeah. Zoe, can you flesh this thought out? Yes. Why is this important? Why am I bringing up, this right now? Because at the end of the day, I try to write books that change the way we think. But you know what happens? You know what happens in our community? And it's not just us. There's a lot of people. Ad hominem, right? Ad hominem. You know what it means? To the man. Latin. To the man. We are quick to attack the person. A motherfucker will come to you, heard it before. Don't kill the messenger. It's the message. This is part of formal logic, right? One of the flaws of, in not informal logic, but formal logic points this out as a flaw. Ad hominem, to the man. We'll discount a motherfucker because we don't like his station in life or he failed at something. Oh, Steve Harvey, this motherfucker had 3 wives and 3 marriages. To me, because of that experience, that motherfucker know quite a bit about relationships. Now, I don't agree with everything he says, but you can't attack a man, right, when there may be nuggets of truth in what he's saying. If you attack the person and not the message, you miss the message. That's a logical flaw. Ad hominem, right? To the man. Sometimes we'll hear a motherfucker and be like, I just don't want to agree with his ass. Because let me tell you something about truth and kinesiology. Okay, get that fucking book, Power versus Force. The consciousness grid based off of kinesiology. When you hear the truth, you get stronger. When you hear lies, you get weaker. Scientifically tested. You got moments where you have an ad hominem moment where a motherfucker you don't like will say the truth and you'll know it's true because your spirit goes, bing, Kumo D say, you can't unring a bell. Once you ring a motherfucker's bell, it's rung. We got a lot of people in our community that don't want to listen, that don't want to participate because they are ad hominem. They are going to the man and not the message. Sometimes the most beleaguered, embattled soul has the most information, has the most wisdom. But because you don't like his journey or their journey or her journey, you tend to marginalize and discredit even though your soul has been wrung by what they say. Now, I use Steve Harvey, and I'm not saying I agree with everything Steve Harvey does, because I don't. But I'm just saying, as a community, we got to put that ad hominem vibe away. Oh, I don't like this nigga. Who the fuck does he think he is to be talking about? Well, you ain't never spent a day, a moment in his shoes. You've never spent a second behind his eyeballs to see it the way he saw it. That's part of our problem as a people. We are so busy trying to live up to a standard that we didn't author that we can't really see things for what they really are. We lack critical thinking. We lack organizational skills. We're professional waiters. We're waiting on somebody to hand us a solution for how we should proceed. And then, once all of that shit fails, we become professional blamers. The real world is standing, waiting for us to come together, organize, collaborate, cooperate, and do something in a moment that presents itself as an opportunity. But if we don't fucking shake off all of these ideas and concepts that somebody who never gave 2 shakes of a fat rat's ass about your happiness, right? If we don't shake off their ideas, we're never going to see the world for what it really is. We've been in this shit. We've been in racism. We've been in slavery. We've been in Jim Crow. We know what it means to be marginalized and disrespected. We already got that. So when we going to get off they nuts and come together and say, brothers, we love each other, sisters, we respect y'all. Let's figure it out. Or are we going to wait till the next Katrina? Or are we going to wait till the next San Andreas? We're going to wait till they say, well, you know what, fuck dollars. And until we figure out what we're going to use, all money and currency is suspended. They can do crazy shit like that. You know why? Because you ain't in control. Nigga, you ain't got no seeds. You don't got no yard. You ain't got shit. Listen, you ain't got us. That's, wow. Hey, man, I'm just Zoe, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about sometimes, but shit, I'll be trying to get everybody to come together, work together, support each other, and ride out. I'm Zoe Williams. That's my final thought. Kevin, where can they find your monkey ass, man?
Yeah, Friday, partner.
Don't worry about it, nigga. I'm there at the park, homie.
You talking that? Cop Stop Guardian. Please go donate to the Cop Stop Guardian plan. That's the app. Also, realnagas at gmail.com, or for the gear, just realnagas.com.
Jeff Brown.
Jeff Brownie's is really coming together very well. I have to thank Brother Zoe Williams for that. Look forward very soon to the Inappropriate Hour with Jeff Brown. It will only be available on Zoe's radio network.
That's my man right there.
Yeah. And Beats by the Pound, Beats for Sale. Hit me up on SoundCloud if you need some music.
That's why we need you guys to hit that GoFundMe, man. Black History Month is coming. I want to get to $35,000. We're at 18.5. Can we just get a strong push, a solid 28-day grind hard, Groundhog Day, push. I'd appreciate it. Please continue to support. That's www.gofundme.com/ZO Williams. We appreciate everybody. Veronica Conway for calling in. Thank you so much. Hey. Stay tuned. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Hot Button Radio. Zoe Williams returns with the voice of reason. Holla.